So however small we think our contribution may be, I believe that it's going to be a huge help in the overall fight against breast cancer. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Wonderfully Made. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I really appreciate it. Lala is barking early in the video. But before I get too far along in the video, I want to make sure that I thank you guys again for stopping by my channel. Thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you to my new subscribers. I really appreciate your support. If you stumbled upon my channel for the first time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can keep up with what I have going on this channel. I would love to have you a part of my YouTube family. It is my goal to post a video, at least one video every week, every Wednesday. But I will do my best to post multiple videos a week, but at least once a week. And I am really trying to stick to that schedule. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. Now let's get to it. Today I have for you a show and tell / review featuring the Estee Lauder Pink Perfection color collection. Estee Lauder came out with this collection in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which is October. And all of the funds, 100% of the money raised from the purchase of this collection goes towards breast cancer research. And so I always want to try to support breast cancer research in any way that I can. I don't have a history of breast cancer within my family. However, I do have a couple of friends who have breast cancer or who have had breast cancer, but thank God for the significant strides in treatments that are now available for breast cancer. They are now in remission. However, I do have a friend who I went to high school with. After high school, we worked together for a little while, who actually passed away because of breast cancer. So I always want to support in, some small way. Sometimes I participate in, breast cancer awareness walks and things like that. But now that I've, launched this YouTube channel, I figured one way that I can show my support for breast cancer research and breast cancer awareness is to come to you guys with a video. I also purchased this brush from It Cosmetics, and I actually purchased this brush last year. However, it is now available again, and a portion of the funds raised through the sale of this brush also goes towards breast cancer research. On this side of the brush, it says Live Beautifully. I'm not sure if the camera is picking it up or not. And on this side of the brush, it says Love is the Foundation. Very pretty pink metallic handle, and the bristles on the brush is in the shape of a heart. And hopefully my camera is picking it up. But don't be fooled by the shape of the bristles, because this brush actually does very well at applying foundation. It's very soft. It's dense, but not too dense. It applies and blends foundation like a dream. And I did use it today. I used another brush as well for my foundation, because I am using a new foundation that I'm testing out. Well, I've worn it a few times, and for that particular foundation, in my opinion, it works best with a stippling brush. So I did switch between this brush and this Sedona Lace stippling brush. Not because this brush isn't good at blending out foundation, because I've tried that foundation with several brushes, and I just find that that particular foundation works better with the stippling brush. So in my opinion, it's not just a collector's item. It's not something that you could just, you know, sit on your vanity to be pretty, but you can do that, but it actually works. It's a good brush. I used this brush a few times with other foundations. I really like using it with a foundation that's more on the creamier side. The foundation that I use today is a bit more runny, and so enough about that. Yes, I love this brush. I really like it. I would totally recommend that you guys pick this brush up. It's currently being sold at Ulta. I haven't seen it at Sephora. Of course, It Cosmetics is relatively new to Sephora, but I think that this brush is being sold exclusively at Ulta. If I'm not mistaken, it's $25 or $30. But well worth it. I've had it for a year now, and I've used it, you know, several times. It washes very well. It's very sturdy. I have not had any problems with shedding at all. I love it. I really like this brush. The next item, of course, is the Estee Lauder Pink Perfection collection, and when you take it out of the box, it comes in this pink leather-like case. It's very pretty, very compact, so this would be great to travel with. Throw it in your purse. It has the gold zipper, and the zipper pull has the little gold ribbon, the breast cancer ribbon right there. I don't know if my, but this is what it looks like when you open the case here, and it comes with 4 eyeshadows, a blush, and a full-size lipstick. I am wearing this lipstick today. I used MAC's Magenta lip liner, and I used that all over my lips, and I topped it with this lipstick. And this is what the packaging looks like. Very pretty. It's a very deep navy blue color with gold trim on the ends here, and the shade is called Powerful, and this is what it looks like. In my opinion, this color is gonna be universally flattering. I think that this color will look good on a number of skin tones. Now some of us of deeper skin tones may need to wear a lip liner, but you know, I feel like I can wear this shade on its own, and I will go ahead and swatch that for you. Very moisturizing, feels really good on the lips, and that's what that shade looks like. So a very pretty full-size lipstick. Previously, the palette comes with 4 eyeshadows and 1 blush. The blush I love. It's a matte blush. It doesn't have, as far as I can tell, any shimmer to it. If so, it's very subtle. It's a pretty vibrant pink shade. Again, I think this color will be very flattering on a number of skin tones and will show up on a number of skin tones, and that's what it looks like swatched on my hand. And as you can see, I mean, it's very pigmented, but it blends out beautifully. So I really like that blush. As for the eyeshadows, I think the colors are very pretty, okay? But to be honest, I had to work with these eyeshadows. But this purple shade right here, this is a deep purple shade. Beautiful, pigmented, blends out like a dream. This shade right here is almost a silvery lavender with pink undertones. It's a really pretty shade. This shade right here is a pink shade. It has a satin-like finish to it, and of course this is a lighter pink shade, and I'm going to swatch them for you. And this is what the shades look like swatched on my hand. this shade right here, right next to the blush, and that is this pink shade right here. And I'm gonna add a little bit more so that you can see it a little bit better. This shade, in my opinion, it's pretty, but it takes some work building the color, so you would have to slowly build that color up. So I'm going to add a little bit more of that lightest shade, and this is what it looks like. Again, somewhat patchy, and now that I am swatching it on my hand, it has more of a matte finish. So this palette cost $35, and in my opinion it's worth the $35, if for no other reason than you get this beautiful full-size lipstick. This blush is absolutely pretty in my opinion. You get this really nice pouch. The eyeshadows, to be honest, the eyeshadows are not of the greatest quality, but I really like the way my look came out. This purple shade here is beautiful, and it is the best shade of the 4 eyeshadows. But the other 3 shades are definitely workable. I tried to create a look using only these 4 eyeshadows and not use any other eyeshadows, but I did end up using the bronzer shade in this It Cosmetics Live Love Laugh Vitality Face Disc. Oh my god, that's a long name. But I did end up using the bronzer in this face disc as a transitional color. Other than that, all of the shades used were from this little set. So anyway, I've rambled enough about this. I'm gonna get to the tutorial, but first I want to just say once again to you guys, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I so appreciate your support as always. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you guys do in support of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I will certainly continue to be in prayer for all of those affected by breast cancer. And of course, I will continue to try to do my part in support of breast cancer research, however small that may be. I've also purchased a few other items that I know the proceeds go towards cancer research. For example, Origins has a limited edition overnight face mask. You know, there's some t-shirts, a couple of bracelets. Ulta also has a little wristlet that they are selling. I think it costs $5, and you know, so anyway, there are lots of opportunities out there to support breast cancer research. If you can't participate in, you know, maybe, you know, these fundraising walks or marathons and all of those kinds of events, maybe you can buy a $5 wristlet, you know. So however small we think our contribution may be, I believe that it's going to be a huge help in the overall fight against breast cancer. So there I go rambling again. Thank you guys so much for stopping by my channel. If you want to see how I created this look, then please stay tuned. And remember, as always, that you are fearfully and wonderfully made by God, and He loves you. And I'll see you in the next video.